What's up, boys? So today I wanted to talk about where I've been in August, and what I'm doing right now, and just give you like a bit of information of like my overall idea. So basically, put um, somewhere around in August, I wanted to try and find my best friend at least one more time. I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but I wanted to just make it clean cut, and to make sure that I just get it over and done with. And unfortunately, I still haven't found her. And yeah, it's not been too well. I've cried a bunch of times. Uh, Multiple uh, moments of like feeling uneasy within myself and all that kind of stuff. And I gave it a shot. I gave it like a maximum of 2 weeks of just trying to find her nonstop, and got nothing, unfortunately. The only thing I have gotten was that I would try and communicate with one of my friends out there who I thought knew her, but he is still busy. So yeah, not been doing too great. And this has taught me a valuable lesson that I can finally just move on. Obviously, if I can still find Clarissa, I'll be more than happy for her to join back with me. But the cycle of life as it is can be cruel. But at the end of the day, we must all move on, because that's how the human cycle has always been. Well, the cycle of life in general has always been. Um, it has been weird at first because when you let go completely, you feel this lonelier feeling, but as time goes on and as you move forward and as you stay strong, like, don't get me wrong, like, there's been like 3 days after I completely let go of Clarissa, and I still think about her, and I still cry and, worry and weep a bit here and there, especially just before you sleep, because that's when you think about her the most. And I get it. It fucking sucks. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. It fucking sucks that a person like me, for example, and there could be people out there that had it worse than me, that had to go through a lot of bullshit, and some even worse. Like mine just vanished. So who knows when I'll eventually get to see her again? But there's some that like died for all I know, or there's some that they know for sure they'll never see again. Mine was a best friend, for example. Mine was a close friend, actually. The one I loved so much that I would legit have her as my wife if I had that time. But oh well. Whereas with others, they lost a good parent, or they lost like something more special than even my best friend, for example. Who knows? Um, as for me in general, because I only wanted to talk about that a bit, I've been doing relatively well, getting back, relatively improving, I should say. Um, August is what taught me the most of basically getting fucked up the most in terms of emotions. But it's also taught me the most in like what happens after you're fucked up emotionally and when you let go. And I even thought about the idea that by the time it's around February or June of 2022, that uh, as um, as my remembrance for Clarissa, I would like write down like in loving memory Clarissa 2009 to 2022 or something. I'll figure out something, but I would basically like have her name on my right forearm as a tattoo, as like a remembrance, because I tried to find her for like the past 13 years, and it's gonna be next year, it's gonna be the same thing again, and it's gonna be 14 years now. So I've tried, and sadly I have to move on now. Again, it's just weird. Um, I don't think I really have anything else to ramble on about, but as time goes on, I think I'll be more and more fine. I think I'll be even excited that I get to have this new life feeling. And like there's still plans I wanted to move on with too. Um, so my idea with Dr. K, for example, was that originally it was supposed to be in summer. Obviously that didn't happen, right? Especially because I didn't have a job yet, all the way up until like right now, where I've gotten into the CV, and now I just need to wait. And if that doesn't work, then it really sucks because I really like that job. But it is what it is, and I'll just try again with like some other new CV and see what I can do with that. Or like try and sort out any sort of situation that I could pull off or muster. Um, I have no idea what's gonna happen with school. So right now September is like the month of uncertainty for me, where I don't know what's going on. There isn't that much information I have. But obviously once it's October, then I'll basically get everything. So I am a little bit worried, but not by much. It's only slightly. Um, in terms of me myself, I think I just need. I don't think it's closure, but having this fresh start idea where I can like relax. I can like have my own timing. It's just like a lot of processing going happen with my head. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention about Dr. K. So it's not gonna be in summer. It's gonna be basically somewhere in 2022, and I do plan on talking to him. I really do. Once I have like enough money to where I can like go to like some sort of coaching, and then being able to talk to him, and then we get to talk for like 2 hours for I don't know. Um, or maybe not even that. Maybe it really is just going to be one of the other psychiatrists out there, not just Dr. K. Or it could be a therapist for all I know. Um, yeah, there isn't really much I have to say. That was like the one major thing I really wanted to talk about, and you can kind of undersee um, why I've not been here. And I guess right now I'm just rambling about. Um, I think in like 2 weeks' time I'll probably think about something else, but it's just this sinking in moment where you've tried what you can and you just couldn't, and there's been times where you just wanna cry, and I apologize if this sounds depressing, but it kinda is, since it's been 13 years and I still haven't found her. And there's even moments where you don't even know how to say goodbye to her in terms of letting go, especially when you haven't seen her for the past 13 years. And obviously, I still miss her to this day, but there's absolutely nothing I can do. It sucks. And I'm not saying, oh, woe with me, because I'm sure there's some other people out there that had it worse than me. But if only, If only. Again, I apologize. It didn't need to be sappy, but I just had to get it out of my chest. I needed to get it through. And yeah, that's what happened. Don't know exactly how to win this, but I guess here. So I'll see you whenever.